I really enjoy, we've been here a few times, and I enjoy worshiping here because it doesn't feel like it looks like, and it is. Like, this church has a reason to worship. Like, I know it because I'm a Teen Challenge graduate, and if you don't know what Teen Challenge is, they take anybody in and give them 1 year to change their life. But I'm also a pastor's son. When I was a teenager, I left because I looked at everything out there that was big and bright, and I was like, I'm gonna chase that. That's what I want. And I was a gang member, and I was a drug addict, and for 10 years I was on meth until one day I was like, this is not life. And I walked out to the orchard and I wanted to hang myself. This was 2019. And I sat on the ground crying, broken, and it was the first time I actually had a real prayer. Because I knew as a kid, you say this, say that. But I sat on the ground and I was open and honest with God, and I asked him, where are you? Do you not see what's going on? And if you're real, do something. And I felt something tell me to get up and go to my mom and dad's. So I went to my mom and dad's house, and I walked in the room, and I fell on the floor crying. And I was so done with life. My dad came in the room and he asked me what's wrong. And I said, give me some advice. I haven't lived with you since I was a teenager. Be a dad. Tell me how to fix all these things. And he picks up the Bible. My dad being who he is, he picks up the Bible. And me being who I am, I slapped the Bible out of his hand. And I said, I hate that you're a pastor and I hate that you're a Christian because you think you can fix everything with that book. So my dad picks the Bible back up. He pulls out his car keys and a credit card. And he says, you can take the truck. You can have all the money. But this is the only thing that's going to change you. That was in 2019. I went to Reedley Teen Challenge. I did restoration. I went to TCMI Bible College. I got hired in Shafter in 2020. I've been clean and sober for 5 years. Last year, I married a woman who's a Teen Challenge graduate, the most beautiful woman I've ever seen. I married her last year. On August 25th, my son was born. And when he was born, it did something, like the things that I had against my dad and what, it fell off. And I'm holding this baby, and I'm missing him right now because I spent the night at my friend Joseph's house, so I didn't have to drive from baby. And I'm missing him. I thought I was going to finally get a good night's sleep, but I didn't. I couldn't sleep all night because I'm missing this child, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, how am I going to raise this child? I don't want him to be like me. I don't want that. And God's just telling me, He's telling me, trust me. Because I've gained your trust. I'm like, how did you gain my trust? He's like, you know those stray dogs that you want to pet and they run from you? And then you got to sit with them and you got to give them something good and they finally let you pet them and they trust you? He says, I've been doing that with you the whole time. So when I talk about how you guys worship, I know that you guys have been through something because I can tell that you trust in the same God that I do.